Hi, George here. And today we're going to be having some fun with our cats right there. We're going to change that calico cat to a whole different look. And I think what I'll do is give it kind of the same coloration as the Cheshire Cat in the old Walt Disney cartoon. Now I'll be doing this over in Planet Minecraft. So let's switch over there to get started. Okay, here we are in my Planet Minecraft account. And I'll put the link for this if you want to see what else I've been up to in here on Planet Minecraft. A lot of fun stuff in here. Okay, but we need to go up here where it says Minecraft. And over here it says PMC Skin 3D. Click on that. That's Planet Minecraft Skin. Open this up. You want the advanced editor. And here we are inside of the editor. You want to open up a skin for the cat, but you want to have a texture on it so it's easy to work on. So go up here to File, come down to New Skin, and then choose Default Texture right here. If you want to save this up onto Planet Minecraft, it has to be what they call transformative. In other words, you can't just change a couple of things or make it all solid. It has to actually be something interesting. Of course, ours will be here. And I have this set for the cat model right there. Choose Create. And it gives us a standard black cat right there. Okay, the first thing we need to do is to do the eyes. I think the eyes are actually okay. Now, the color of the eyes in the cartoon, if I just type this in over here, left-hand side, E6E68F. It's kind of a greenish thing, so we'll go ahead, we'll use the greenish thing on this one. Put the green right there, leave the orange on the sides. That works out okay. And the Cheshire Cat has a real wide grin. Click on the reset down here and reverse those to have white in front. I'm going to come in, I'm going to paint it just kind of like that on the face. That's pretty good. I think that works out all right. Just make sure to get that side there. There we go. So that's good for the mouth. And the nose color, back up here to our colors. This area here, this is the hexadecimal color. Let me type in the correct nose color, D436BD. It's kind of a nice purplish color in here. Now I'm using the draw mode, and I have this set here at the pencil. I'm using just the 1 pixel. This is the easiest. And let's type in the nose color like that. Okay, now there is a face color in here. This area here should be a face color, kind of the lower half of the face. Let's go ahead, we'll type that color in. Just back this up here. And for that one, that's EED4F6. There's our lower face color. And this just come in and toss these in like that. And let's fill in the rest of the stuff here. Get that black right there. Now, if you use your scroll wheel on your mouse, you can zoom in and out. You can use your hand to move around like that. And then the mouse button to go ahead and fill that in. Okay, there we go. That's the front part of the face. That all looks good. Let's now do the rest of the head. And the Cheshire Cat has just a kind of a solid purple color head. So I'll put that in. Back up here to our colors again. Let's just back up on that. That one is 7E1B90. It's a bit of a darker purplish color. And we'll come in and we'll do all this section in here. It's a little hard to see sometimes because the cat here is all black, but he'll look great real soon. Let's get a little different color just for the inside of the ears. And for this one, I want E068E2, a little lighter pink like that. If you want to go back to an existing color, just grab the eyedropper tool right here and click on your color. Takes you back to that color, then go back to your drawing tool, and you can finish your drawing. Let's just get the rest of the ears in here now that I got the front on there. Okay, now the rest of the Cheshire Cat has those purple and pink stripes on it, all the way down to almost the end of the tail. Let's put the little tail end down here, and I'm going to do the bottom layer on the feet. We'll do those in just a little lighter color. And I'll do that using this face color here. So back to our eyedropper, just grab that face color again. And back to our drawing tool. All we have left now are just the regular body stripes in there. So I'm going to start off in here with the light color. That's our pink stripes. Let's go ahead, we'll type that color in. And that one's E068E2. And that's right here, this stripe right there. Okay, now we need to have the darker color for the other stripes. Back over to here again, and the purple stripes are 8766C3. we'll change our color again. Grab the eyedropper tool, grab the lighter pink color, back to our drawing tool. Let's just zoom in a bit and let's catch all the pink stuff we're missing. And then those bits right across here. Okay, the bottom of the feet. Let's go ahead. We'll do those with a real light color. Grab that one, back to our tool here and fill those in. Okay, last step. Let's look for anything that's missing in here. It all looks good there, but there are some things that are hidden. We can see those by going over here where it says visible parts. Open this up. And in here, we can hide different parts and see if anything is missing in behind. Like right there. There we go. It's a bit missing right here. Let's just grab the eyedropper tool, grab that color, and then back to our drawing tool. Let's just fill that in. Okay, let's take the tail off. So I'll just put some pink right there so we have some color in there. And here's our tail 2. Here's our tail 1. Let's check the end of the tail 1. Put pink there. There we go. Put that back on again. Bring the head back. Let's now take the body off and look at the back of the head. There we go. So it's a bit in there. It needs to be fixed. Looks look okay. Eyedropper tool, change our color, and let's get that bit in there. Like that. That's good. Okay, that's looking real nice. Let's now grab that kind of a darker purple. It's our dark stripe color. And let's fix this. So when the cat is sitting down or standing up, you're going to see little bits of other parts showing on that. So this is all colored in really nice. Okay, let's bring the body back, get rid of the head and the tail. And I'll take off the legs like that. And there's some stuff we need to fix in here as well. Okay, no problem. I have this color already. Let's go ahead. We'll get this part in. Bring everything back in again. Now we have this done. Let's go ahead and we're going to download this. I'll download first, but we'll then also publish this up onto Planet Minecraft so you can get it right there at Planet Minecraft. Okay, click on download. And I have a folder right here that I named pack. I just put it on my C drive, called it pack, and I'll put the file right here. Save that one. We'll get back to that in just a bit. Let's now click on publish. And here we can now put in the name of this one. This is going to be Cheshire Cat. Category is cartoon. And let's put in my version of the old Disney Alice in Wonderland cartoon Cheshire Cat. That should be all right. Enter tag here. I'm going to have cat. So we have cat. We also have cat lover down there. So I'll do cat lover and then cat. Hit the enter key and Cheshire. Cheshire Cat. That's good. And then just Cheshire. Okay. And I'll publish that live. If you want to see this one, you'll find it right inside the account. Okay. Now we have that done. Let's go ahead and build this into a resource pack and load this into Minecraft. Okay. Here we are in my folder. Be making it right here. There's our new skin. And here's also my pack.png file. This is a custom one I made. You can use any image you want to. It's just square. The default is 128 by 128, and that's fine. Now we need to have the vanilla resource pack to get our folders set up and also find the right name for this particular file. So let's open up the Minecraft launcher, which is right here, and go into installations and latest release and click on that folder icon right there. And in here, scroll down until you find versions, go into versions, and then find the current version. Right now I'm in 121.11, and that is way down here, right there. Ignore anything with any letters beyond the end here. Go for the one that's just numbers. That's what you want. Let's open that up. We have two files in here. Let's just change our view. A jar file and a JSON file. You want the jar file. If you're not seeing that jar in JSON, then go up here to view, come down to show, and click on file name extensions right there. You'll then see that. This is Windows 11. If you're on Windows 10, just go up to the view tab at the top and put a check next to file name extensions. Okay, we want to copy this over into our working folder, and that's right here. So I'm just going to right drag it over here and copy. Don't move it. Make sure you copy it. Okay, we'll close that out of the way. Now, I want to rename this to a zip file. So right click on this and rename. Now let's move my cursor over here to the end, back over jar, and just change that to zip. It's actually already a zip file. They just renamed it jar. And there we go. Okay, now right click on this, open in a new window, which is right here. Now, if you don't want to make your own pack.png, you can find the default one in this one page. I'll scroll way down towards the bottom. And it's right here, pack.png. That's that grass block one if you want to use that. Okay, back to the top again. Let's go into Assets, into Minecraft, come down to Textures, go into Textures, go into Entity right here, and then come down here and go into Cat right here. And here's all the names of all the different cat files. Let's just change our view again here to large icons. So there we go. Now you're not seeing any pictures in here because I'm inside of a zip folder, so they don't show because of that zip folder. But we can see all the names in here. The one I want to change is Calico right there. So that's the name I need to use. So let's go over here and let's rename this calico. Okay, so that now matches that file, and that also matches the cat that I have in my base. Now across the top of here, these are the folders that we need. I'm gonna put this right like that. Let's bring this down here, and let's make these folders, and we'll put them right here. So click on New, Folder, and then Assets. Go into Assets, and New Folder, Minecraft. Go into Minecraft, New Folder, Textures. Go into Textures, New Folder. This is Entity. Go inside of here, New Folder. This one's Cat. And inside of here is where that file goes. Now make it real easy. I'm just going to right click on this and I'll copy. Let's go all the way inside the folders in here. Right click and paste. And here we go. Let's just change the view again to large icon. And there's that file copied in here. So that's all set up. And then we need just one more thing. Get this out of the way. We need the pack.mcmeta file for this. Now that used to be included in the zip folder. It no longer is. So I put that on my website nowadays. So I'll bring up my website, which is right here. I'll put the link for this in the description. And over here, right-hand side, right at the top here, it says Minecraft Java pack.mcmeta downloads and information. Click on that. It's right here. Here's the actual code. If you want to look at that for the pack.mcmeta for version 121.11. The easy way, though, is just to come down here and I have it as a download. Click on this. Comes in as a zip file. Just save it into the same folder. Choose Save. That's now done. Okay, let's go back to that folder again. Here it is. I'm going to right-click on this. Open a new window. There's a pack.mcmeta. Just drag it over here. There it is. And close this. Now, if you want to edit this thing, you can. I like editing these in Notepad++. It's an easy-to-use and free code editor, and it's great for this kind of file. So I'll open that up in Notepad++. That's right here. Now, at this point for 121.11, the minimum format here, the min format is 75. I always put my max format at least 10 ahead of that one. That way, if they make a few changes in here with some of their sub numbers, the pack should still work for a little while until they hit 85. I don't go too far ahead because they may change something else with the cats and then I have to redo the pack anyway. I'm just going to leave all that the same and just put in cats like that. So custom pack for cats, 121.11. And that's all you have to do. And then save. We can now build our resource pack. And for that, you want the assets folder. I'll hold the control key down, grab that pack PNG and that pack.mcmeta. Right click, compress to zip file. It has to be zip. Nothing else will work. You can't do an RAR or a 7Z or a tar. Nothing else works. It has to be a zip file. And here we go. I'll call that Cheshire Cat. We can now put this into the game and test it out. So for that, we'll bring back up the Minecraft launcher, which is right here, back to our latest release. Click on that folder again. And this time, come down until you find the resource packs folder, which is right here. Let's open this up. I'm going to put that pack right here. Okay, I'm just going to right drag it over here and copy. Again, don't move. Make sure you copy. That's all set. I'll also put this up on the website as a download. If you want to download the finished pack, you can go ahead and do that. So that's all done. We're all done here. Let's now go ahead and play the game. And as it loads in, it's going to load in that new resource pack as well. We'll have to activate that pack before we actually go into the game. So we'll get to the title page first, which is right here. This is my custom title page. If you want to see how I did this by getting rid of that background panorama and change my colors in here, I have videos on all of this stuff. I'll put the links for those in the description if you want to see how all this stuff is done. Come down here to Options, and then Resource Packs. Left-hand side, Cheshire Cat. There we go. Let's just click on that. It's over here, right-hand side. That's good. Choose Done. Let that load that pack in. And done. Single player. And this time when we go into the main world, we should see the Cheshire Cat sitting there inside my base. And let's check this out. Okay, there we go. There's that Cheshire Cat in the back. I think that cat looks great. Let's just spin around a bit here. It's got the collar on because that's a tamed cat. That's fine. But the colors all look really good. Okay, if you want to get more of these how-to videos, make sure you hit that thumbs up. Also, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any of these in the future. If you want to see videos on how to play Minecraft, not just customize Minecraft, I have those over on my other channel, and that's HTG George Plays, and I'll put a link for that in the description. Okay, and I'll see you next time.